Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Grime. Oh. Weird. Was that in an update to the game? Huh. They like tell you your completion percentage, or is that because Yeah, because I've hit like the final chapter here. Huh. Interesting, either way. Jagged Forest we still have, like, not even been into, really. Let's, continue in this zone, I guess. If we hit what feels like a point of no return, I can always turn around, but, yeah, being able to see how much completion percentage we have is, quite nice. The map in this area doesn't seem to have a lot of walls and stuff to tell me where the actual edges are, though. Which is a bit of an issue. Oh. Well, Friend, it's just hitting the ceiling. You're not accomplishing anything there. I'm sorry to break it to you. Feels like we are hitting the end of the game here. So if I want to try, like, any other kinds of builds or anything, I'm going to have to, go respec and make a concerted effort to try that out. I would like to try the Rust Fists, I think. I would like to give those a shot. These weapons feel very strong, like I like them, but I am very interested in those Rust Fists. Quite a bit. Ow. Okay, that was it. Ow. You nearly killed me there. Yeah, God, that little explosion that they do when you break that. Pain. Okay. So, I don't think we read all of the things here last time, so... A part townsmith of Palladium, it is now pierced and puppeted by the many arms of Goel. Palladium's high sculptors were an innovation of first smith Manzil. Their long, multi-jointed arms were designed to make sculpting possible at even the trickiest of angles. So yeah. Manzil being one of the first smith that can, like, you know, create other life and stuff, as we've heard about with some of them. Makes sense. Ow. I didn't know that was another attack coming. Okay. Good to know. I'm still curious if I might get, like, some sort of new power or something from this area that might make the rest of the game easier. You know? Like, we might get access to some things. Another power, all that. Would be cool. Oh yeah, that's what we can't get into. Yeah, we can't get in there. Okay, so never mind. Don't even bother with that. But obviously I want to get to that because that will allow me to teleport out of here and actually go to some other things. We want to re-explore some of those areas, which obviously I do. The platforming challenges are going to be way easier now that I have that, power that just makes it where I don't take damage when I fail. It's kind of crazy that that's, an upgrade. Like, I would have expected it not to be, but it's good that it's there, I suppose, if you're still stuck on some of those platforming challenges towards the end. Up we go. Up. Alright. Now I gotta kill you again. Ow. Ow. I'm just gonna punch you. There we go. Sure you can. There we go. Right, so... Back up... Whoop. Back up here, except we don't die this time? Oh, I didn't even notice there was something like that in the background over there. Interesting. I didn't even see the upgrade material. Ow. God, I hate that so much. It's gotta be a good way to counter that. I just don't know what it is. Maybe you can parry it? Possibly. I'm not positive that would be the case, though. I should probably heal up here. Whoop, that did not work. Good. Got it. What? Oh my god, a shockwave after? That was rude. Okay. I dodged the attack, but there was a shockwave. Would be... Ooh, wait a second. What was that? I never checked that, I guess? I guess I never did. This thing is taking a millennia to get down here. Thank you. Ah, it's just a lump of hands. I mean, it was one of those types of items, so I knew it wasn't going to be super important, but... Okay, I'm not going to fight this enemy over here. Oh, wait, this is the wrong spot anyway. We need to go up here first. Alright. Yeah, these two... I'm just, going to ignore them. Whoop. Alright, we're here. And then I might just ignore this one too. Yeah, get me out of there. I just want to focus wholly on this. Uh-huh. Okay, so the explode happens. Oh my god. No. I'm gonna heal. Just to be safe. Boom. That wasn't enough? Are you kidding? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I attacked way too early on that. That still hit me? Oh my god, I thought it was high enough. I jumped too early, I think. I'm really bad at timing the daggers on you. I feel like I haven't struggled on that with any of the other enemies, but weirdly, like, I don't know if the timings for that one are, like, slightly different or something. It's causing me some trouble. But it feels like it's pretty, like, yeah, as soon as you see the red line, just dodge the attack, but apparently I'm really awful at that. Still just hate this thing's like, oh, when you hit a certain threshold, I do damage around me. It's very cool. None of that. Oh my god, see? Maybe I should have my ranged weapon out for that dork. Then I can just shoot you from afar and not even worry about it. If you're going to have a counterattack for me being close to you, like, I'm just going to pelt you from a distance. If you're gonna be like that. Because, yeah, those things are rough to deal with. Like I said, I don't really know how to stop the damage from happening. You might be able to parry it, like I said, but I'm not sure. Ow, ow, ow. I was stuck in that animation because this weapon is slow as shit. Okay. Maybe not this. Maybe not this weapon. Maybe it's not the one. Oh my god. Hello? Yeah, that was on me. I got a bit too overzealous with my attacks there. So I was kind of just stuck in the animation of shooting, and you can't animation cancel in this game. So you are locked into those attacks when they happen. The weapon also just doesn't do a ton. I just don't want to. I'm gonna jump down here. I'm gonna keep doing this. Okay. Ow, that still hit me. Okay. Good. Oh my god, stop attacking. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. Okay, don't try a new attack for the first time unless you know how long it takes, I guess, because I didn't really expect a Grime there to, like, take 62 fucking years to shoot. Was not prepared for that. Maybe we just go back to this. I'm kinda done with you. Oh my god, that was so fast. Okay. Uh-huh. Don't get hit by that. I don't know why that attack is so scary. But it is. Whoa. Okay. Keep backing up. Switch back to this now. Throw another one. That wasn't enough. There we go. Alright. If the final boss has that, I think the game is going to want me to use... Oh god, I got trapped in the... Okay, we're fine. That attack is the most, like, the scariest one you have. Why was that such short range? Oh my god, get out of there! Oh, it's dead. Jesus Christ. Okay. That one was so scary. Greatsword impaled. These are not just weapons, they are the arms of Goel, and they deserve to be wielded once more. Oh. Yeah, that thing was terrifying. God. I feel like a lot of the danger of it was just because Grime is unique in that you don't really get as many iframes as you would in other games. So you can very quickly get comboed down by, like, a shockwave on the floor. Just because... you get hit by it, and then you get hit by it again, like your iframes in too quickly. I should not have died to it as many times as I did, but... it was uniquely difficult, that challenge. Alright. Up here, up here... yeah, take me back to nice platforming challenges. Honestly, because we don't take damage from falling in spikes now, if there was an enemy encounter... what the... your stuff just disappeared. That was weird. Oh! Okay. Heal. Ow. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll just kill you all with this. At least you don't have, like, the little reaction attack. That's the main issue. That attack is what is giving me the most trouble. Uh-oh. Okay. Ow. What are you doing? Jesus! I was like, oh, 2? Yeah, I can dodge that. 3? Oh, no. I was like, it's gotta end soon. It did not. Okay. Back up we go. Yeah, I might give those Rust Fists a shot, not even just because, ooh, there's a faster way to get up there, nice. Not even just because, I want to change weapons, but having the extra HP might be very nice here. Because currently, I am dying quite easily. So having a little bit of, extra buffer in the HP department could be cool. Almost missed that. That's embedding nail. That's the one that lets me grab them for free, I think, right? Ow. Didn't even get a second to breathe, huh? At least that thing is gone permanently. God. Oh. Well, I only knew this existed because it clearly showed it here on the wall. Yeah, it might be time for me to actually go back and try to, fully upgrade some stuff as well. It feels like that's what we're headed towards here. Because the enemies here are getting pretty scary, and they hit hard. Yes. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. I actually just wanted to jump and do this. And screw you. I'm not fighting you until I get a checkpoint or some sort of shortcut open. So I don't have to do all of this again. Because I don't want to die. Shortcut, please? Or, hand to rest at. Thank you. Okay. Now I feel confident to go back and beat that nerd up. Still just gonna put points in the dex for now. Still just going to do that. Can I even get back that way? I think I might be able to. This is where you were, right? Nope, down here. Cool. Okay, we're here. Oh, that was not the kind of attack I thought it was going to be. Oop. There's the attack. Just 3 hits, real fast. Was not prepared for that last time. Hmm. Okay, now... Bang, bang. Gotcha. Give me my health back. I guess that wasn't even like a unique enemy or anything. Apparently I have fought one of those before. So that was kind of a waste. But whatever. We're over here now. And now we can go back to the left and see what we can get. And I can't warp out of here until I have the second one because I won't be able to warp back if I do that. So, we are continuing until... Oh, I did not do a lot of damage to you right there. Oh, okay, it's because... I see. Uh-huh. Whoop. Apparently that hurt. What is happening? That's happening, apparently. Okay. Noted. Okay. Very weird creature here. Okay. Whoop. Ow. That hurt. Okay, hit those. What is that? What are you doing? Oh. Shockwaves. Uh-huh. I mean, you don't seem that bad, honestly. I forgot what that attack was. Uh-huh. Pop. Ow. Okay, that seems doable. It was a little bit scary, but it seems totally doable, I think. Yeah. That's a fun way to do it. Ooh. Okay, that was a new attack. Ow. Okay. Parrying can absolutely get me through a lot of that, though. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, don't get hit by that. Pop that. Throw you. Ah, the timings. I was like barely off on it each time. This feels like a very doable boss, though. Just gotta lock in a little bit. We haven't actually had to be quiet for a fight yet in this game. Let's give that a shot. Well, that didn't go very well. Holy fuck. I should probably spend my hunt point I got, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, save. Hurry up. Growth. So, here. I have 2 points. Parrying physical rage attacks becomes more powerful. Increased weapon damage after parrying can stack up to 3 times. Well-timed dashes do increased damage. I think I just want to go for this one. Just a little bit of extra stacking of damage there. Is there a different weapon I would maybe want to use here? No, because these things just are... I've upgraded them, so... Unfortunately, it seems like I need to beat this boss before, I can get to, my new area. God, the hitbox on that... I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around. Or, like, the parry timing, rather. The other attack, I feel like I was pretty good at parrying it, but that one, for some reason... It's like, it isn't when I expect. There we go. There. Good. Okay. Whoop. I can still cancel that, though. Give me this, actually. Whoop. Huh? Whoop. That missed. Whoa, okay. Barely caught that. Hit by that. Can that pop your thing, please? Yeah. That is what I wanted to pop. Whoop. Timing on that is different. Don't get hit. Up. Whoa. No! God, that was the worst possible time you could have done that. I was just trying to hit the ground long enough to heal. Ah, so close. So close. But the lack of health bar is continuing to screw me here. But also making it so I don't just dumpster the fights, like, immediately. Oh my god. God damn it. If you didn't notice what happened there... Oh wait, no, I was doing the wrong thing, never mind. I thought the game grabbed what I didn't want it to for a second. But no, I was supposed to dash into that, and I did not. I was pressing the wrong button. That is absolutely on me. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Toss that at you. Okay, whoop. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I'm fine. Ow. That one has a different timing than some of the other ones. Okay. Whoop, you took a little bit longer on that one. You did your little step forward. Uh-oh. This attack. No! I dashed too early. Damn it. Yeah, because you have to wait a few seconds for the green. Like, it gives you a warning when it's going to happen, basically. But then you have to wait a few seconds. Like, I wish they'd just have it pop up. Like, don't give me the warning. I don't want that. That's just a distraction for what I really want to block. Ow. Yeah, don't give me the warning. I don't want that, because I'm always sitting there, like, I jump preemptively as soon as I see the green show up. And then it's like, oh, I pressed the button too early. It wasn't actually, you know, ready yet. Oh my god. Yeah, I keep going for those parries. And it's really, really good when you land them. Once again, I do feel like one of the weaknesses of this game is I have to beat this boss before I can teleport out. So ideally in other games, I would change things around and go get like a new weapon or something, but that's not really an option here. Woof, that was a bad spot to be caught in. Okay, that's just this thing. Ah. I intentionally walked under it, preparing to parry it, but you held that last one a little bit longer than I would have expected. I can't imagine actually doing this with the easier parrying window. Like, that must be wild. Because right now it feels acceptably punishing, but I feel like if I extended the parrying window even more, this would be an absolute cakewalk. Which I wouldn't really want. I do feel like I am here slightly too early. Wait for that to fully pop. Okay. That was rude. That was very rude. Does look like you have an opportunity to do a little something there. Give me that, please. Ah. I flicked the stick, but I don't think I did it fast enough. Because you can do the, like, grasp counter there. But I think I was just barely too slow. Just barely. God, the amount of time you have to wait on that initial phase for you to get up is rough. Oh my god. The daggers just spawning around you sometimes when you're not prepared for it is annoying. I do hate this green mechanic. I think it's weird and I dislike it. Ow. Okay, you got me. Okay, that one I deserved. That one I totally deserved. I don't think there's anything I can swap around, because it would also be fantastic at this point if, that would also solve my issue. If they gave you the ability to, like, you know, do blacksmith stuff yourself. That would have been phenomenal. It would have fixed this whole issue I've run into. But let's just try being quiet. Seeing if we can make that work again. I don't remember if this has a... There we go. I was gonna say, I don't remember if it has an aerial attack. Okay, give me that. Got it. Alright. Good. Okay, that's popped out now. Ow. Wasn't quite ready for that. Okay, we're fine. Heal. Ow. Ow! God, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Those rocks are spawning right on top of my head. Okay. I could save myself a lot of trouble by just going back and actually upgrading, but I just can't be fucking asked to hike this mountain again just to get back. Just to get back. Like, that's all I want. Yeah. Whoop. That's the different one. Throw that at you. Okay, this is the little shockwave thing. Gonna need to hit you with this. Ow. Uh-huh. My baby range. Oh my god. The stupid little fire hanging out there. Okay. Is there... There's not really a mold. I don't really like that jumping one. It's not that useful, I don't think. I don't like it. A better ranged weapon would be helpful. Uh-huh. No. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. That was bad timing on my part. I was a little bit early. It's rough too because those daggers spawn in, you know, wildly different areas, but I always kind of want to be far away from the boss when you're about to do that because it just sucks being close to it when it's popping that stuff. Because you could just run into it on accident, which I have done a few times. Whoop. None of that, please. There we go. Okay. Gotta pay attention to what you do, but also have to pay attention to your little projectiles that you were using. I moved in to parry the final hit, and then I got knocked into the fire. Okay, let's look at the mold a little bit. I am kind of just throwing myself at it to try and learn the timings of things, but there might be some molds or something I could put on here that would make my life a little bit easier. Greatly empowered after piercing an enemy. Homing droplet, lump of hands, overgrown blob, sharpening weave, scatter stone. Nah, I don't like any of those. Defense field could be nice. Transform and charge forward. Send a mold sprinting forward, dealing maximum damage and knockback. Faceless scrapper. Maybe I get you. Let's put you on. Let's give that one a shot. Again. And then maybe instead of the item, that javelin that I keep using. Javelin Burst. It's my only one that's max upgraded, so no, let's continue with it. Alright. Let's, deep breath and try to lock in here. Are you kidding? I was waiting for you to... Like, I was like, oh, you're not gonna hit me, but you could still spawn the flame under me, so that was foolish on my part. God, you're so delayed with that attack. Got it. Chuck one of those. Okay, this is that one. Don't fall for it. Get out. Why did I go for the parry on that? If I get hit by the first one, I have to dodge that second one because it will kill me. I don't have enough HP to take both of those, so I can't miss the parry. So, gotta be careful there. There you do not. Yep, you can do that all you want. Oh my god, yeah. The thing is, sometimes your speed at those changes, and I'm not sure what dictates it. Sometimes it's like you're throwing a tantrum or you're on crack, and other times it's like you're sleepy. And I don't know what determines it. It's not phase, because that was the first phase. And you were still doing the very fast ones. No. Nope, you still made that attack go off. Whoop, not messing with that. No, thank you. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm not messing with that. No, we're just not even gonna do that anymore. Oh. Oh god, I wasn't ready. I don't see that attack a lot. But you can grasp during that attack. Yeah, I don't see that attack much. I might be moving through the boss fight too quickly to properly see it a lot. God, just let me hit you during that phase. You take so long to get up. Uh-oh. Well, there wasn't much I could do there. I broke your little green barrier, and then I basically just, before I had even broke it, I dashed into your thing there. Yeah. Damn, I grabbed you, but I think you were out of my range. Yeah, it seems like for a lot of these, I think the thing I need to start doing is just parry one. Don't try to parry all of them. But so many of your attacks are just... you can get... You know... you can get into a trap with them. There you go. Nope. Oh my god, that still hit me. I think there's like a slightly bigger hitbox on that attack. Okay. Yeah, we might have gotten ourselves into a little bit of trouble coming into what is, I think the final area with subpar equipment. Like, that was probably not my best call. Ugh. And I could remake right now. Like, I can still do that here, I guess, if I really, really wanted to. What other weapons do I have that are upgraded, though? I don't think I have much. I wish I could sort by things that are actually upgraded. Because I would love to use these, because I think those would make this fight a lot easier, just because more health to work with would be great. Also, if I could just up my pliability again and just kill the boss that way. Because if my parries hurt more, that would just destroy you. God, why do you... I think I have to fight this boss before I can... But once again, I can't teleport, so... God, why didn't they just make it where you can teleport? Just... I hate when they lock that behind something else. Because there's so many situations where I would, like, want to go back to town or something, but I just can't. Because, I've got to get the 2 wiggly MacGuffin woos before I can. So it makes me want to be like, oh, I'll stick here and just do this instead of just going back. But maybe I should just go back. That's so annoying. It's so inefficient, but whatever. Let's go back, let's respec, and then just come over here and absolutely ass stomp obliterate you. Sure. Con. This is... No. We don't go there to upgrade. We go here. The blacksmith is over there, or the breathsmith, but that's not what we need. Yeah, I know I can do that. I got pretty close a few times, but it's just, like, just inconsistent enough that I think it's probably a better call just to go actually upgrade things. But, yeah, I really wish they had just made it where, like, once you get, you know, a thing, you can teleport between them. Because it's just so much easier for, like, quality of life and stuff, but having to find both of them... Oh, wait. Whoops. We must speak frankly. The weapon you constructed had detached you briefly from this world, is it not? Indeed, it is based off a device I am somewhat familiar with. Yet such a thing cannot stop you, of course. Unless you allow it, the choice is always yours. Would you stay true to your nature, to yourself, or deny it? There's power in acceptance and weakness in denial. You have returned, so I believe you are ready to accept your role. Not because it is right or wrong, but because this is the way of things. Because this is what you are. Yes, you know what you want. Came in here in search of my master. Wherever they are inaccessible, barricaded behind Starmire. Hiding from you. You see, they escaped your clutches once before. Will you catch them this time, I wonder, or will they slip once more through your many hands? This grand finale, this reunion, is what I am here to witness and partake in. Okay, I just need my fists upgraded and stuff, quite honestly. Alright, so yeah, these rust fists. I want to give these a shot. And I'm probably going to upgrade a few other things as well, just to have some backup options. Because that would be good. Okay. So there's that. What else would I potentially want? The gripping great axe does monstrous damage. So does the mammoth axe. This scales with pliability though, so I think I would maybe want that. Creating a zone of damaging blades. Yeah, sure. Gripping great axe. Ooh, we are running out of stuff though. Uh-huh. Good. Alright. 126 damage I could do with that on one swing. Let's upgrade this and upgrade this. So I can't upgrade either of those anymore right now. But both of them are pretty good for any potential builds I might want to do in the future. Parries now apply combustion stacks. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if it's that great. I might upgrade different armor instead. Because, yeah, they're not... Paint parry trait. That gives me, when I parry, I get paint. Forced buff. Damage while on full health increased. That is a pretty fun one. I do wonder how much it is, though. Parry apply attunement stacks and its damage is increased. Reef bloom sets. Paint dash. Forged fists. Reef diver chest. Take reduced damage from all sources. It's fine, but it is strength based. I have the stuff. I can upgrade that a little bit more. I could re-put on my thing that increases the parry window, which I think was this. Yeah. Parry stance is extended, making it easier to parry. I'll put that on just in case. Or I'll upgrade that, rather. Then I think I want the Reef Bloom stuff. Because I think attunement stacks just make your stuff do more damage. I think attunement's just like a passive damage buff. But yeah, I don't think I like the armor that I currently have very much. So we're gonna try some different things. And I'm completely content to absolutely annihilate this boss, like I mentioned. So, let's go over here. Do this. And I want to remake. Yes. And we are basically going to have no decks now. So let's equip... I wanted to try the Rust Fists first. So let's equip those first and foremost. Okay, they scale with dex and health. So I lied about not having any dex anymore. We are actually going to have a ton of dex. As soon as the... I don't think that's supposed to happen. Don't think that's supposed to happen. We're back. Hopefully the thingy works now. Okay. Hopefully it works this time. Yeah, it like borked a little bit there. Okay, so dex and health. So I'm gonna put like, let's say 20 points into dex. And then 15 into health. And then... do I still want to try parrying if it's not going to be that effective? I mean, it does increase my stats to do it, so no, I should still do that. Yeah. Alright, let's go with that. That, I think, is a bit better, and now I'm just going to run my happy ass all the way back up there. I'm very excited about it, don't worry. What armor do I want to wear? Since I'm leaning into the parries, maybe I should do the Reef Bloom chest, like I mentioned. Yeah, let's do that. So, we apply attunement stacks. Still wish it told me what attunement stacks were in, like, that description, because one of the weapons has it, but I don't remember what it is. Also a secondary weapon... Oh, that one is, Knife hand would be good. Maybe no. Yeah, just give me those, so I have like a ranged option if I need it. Okay, I'll meet you back up there. Alright. We are back. It wasn't too bad to get back over here. Now we just need to lock in and actually win this fight, which... we'll see. We'll see. Never used this weapon before, so... I don't have to jump anymore. Yeah. What does this do? don't even really remember what it actually does. Whoop. I do have a ton more HP. I will give myself that. I also do way less damage, though. Uh-huh. Got you. I haven't even seen my damage over time proc. Our boss is immune to it or something? I need to heal. Whoop. Okay. Almost died there. Uh-huh. I don't know if the dot that I'm supposed to be applying to this boss works. Which is a massive bummer. Because that's kind of the whole reason that I wanted to give these weapons a shot. Unless their, like, resistance to it is just massive, but I kind of hit you a ton, and I didn't see it happen at all. Yeah, I didn't even see it getting stacked on you. Period. I'll give it another shot with these weapons, but if it doesn't work on bosses, like, what's the point? You know? Is it that thing I've put on you right there? Guess so. Whoop. Uh-huh. That's the shockwave. That's fine. Just gonna go ahead and grab this. Is that the walk forward? It is. Ow. I got hit by that? Oh, you have a little thing under you. I didn't see that there. Nope. Gotcha. Okay. Get in there. Whoop. Whoop. Can you just come down already? I'm trying to... Okay, well... There we go, that kind of worked. Whoop. Stop. Okay. Ah, I panicked and pressed it too soon. Yeah, so that seems super doable. I just don't notice a lot of benefit from, the things there. So, I think I would rather use, like, a big, dumb, heavy weapon, like this thing. My gripping great axe +7. So let's put that on. And then we're just going to remake here. Boom. I still have 2 more of these left after doing that too, which is just nuts. The extra health was nice, but not that needed. I don't think. So we're gonna get you to, like, we're gonna say 20. And then get pliability to, let's say, 20. Then, that is the question, huh? How much does this increase it by? And that increases it by, yeah, so we should just put the rest into pliability. Did you see that 9 repeating that was happening there? It was crazy. Okay. Cool. So we have a weapon that does 151 damage per swing. And like, yeah, it's slow, but as long as I pick my hits, I think it'll be quite powerful. Also, as like just another option, yeah, I don't really think the pick is worth it. Nah, let's just stick with that. I suppose if all else fails, we can just go back to the knife hand and just obliterate you with that. Bonk. That didn't work. Bonk. Bonk. Give me that. Woof. Already? Oh my god. That's the power of doing big damage, I guess. Yeah. That's the power. My god. Bang. Do one of those. Oh my god. Well, that was nuts. Whoop. That's the one we're waiting on. Uh-huh. Bang. Bop. Ooh. Whoop. Ow. Get me out of there. Oof. Gotta get that heal off. Uh-huh. No. Ow. That was me being foolish. Ah, why did I go for the parry? I could have dodged. Okay, I think we're here though. I could have dodged if I hadn't greeted for the parry. I could have just dodged it and then done the grass. But yeah, I think we're here now. We have arrived. Whoop. Give me that heal, please. Oh my god. Oof. I'm never ready for how fast it comes out there. Gotcha. Ow. Yeah. It's because the weapon is like swinging around in 3D. I always think it's coming into contact with me before it does, I guess. This weapon is pretty metal though. I would love to see the actual special in action. That's annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just sucks to do like a combo and then the enemy just becomes a porcupine. Because I'm just trying to get my hits in, but then they have like a reaction attack. It's the worst. Bang. Whoops. Don't get hit by that. Guess I gotta heal now. Ow. Bonk. 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 Heal up a little. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that one doesn't have, the swords, the, like, little daggers come out. Ow. Yeah, I locked myself into my combo forgetting that big follow-up, dumb follow-up attack that you do is after. And that thing seems to just do a ludicrous amount of damage. I think the thing with this weapon, too, was the reason I'm not getting to use my combo is, I think you have to attack continuously with it. Okay, get out of there. Yep, see? What? I even tried to preempt it by dodging and still got hit by the fucking thing. No. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whoop. Ow. It was like a big delayed slide the hammer hit. Okay, well this is definitely a step up in difficulty from a lot of the other bosses, but it could be because I'm doing it like way too early. Like they might have intended for me to go back and do some of the other things first. Which would make sense. Oh my god, okay. It's so frustrating that you're not even doing an attack, but because I'm attacking you, I need to watch out for that. Okay. I wish all of those had gone off. Nope. None of that, please. Ow, that still hit me. Oh my god. Fuck. I grabbed my grasp, and I think absorbing the grasp into me stopped me from being able to move in time to dodge that ground attack. God. There's a lot of, like, getting locked into animations in this game. For sure. Okay, don't do that. Okay. Getting out of there to try and dodge those is a nightmare. It is so painful to just get out of there because you know that, like, once you hit this boss, like a spike trap goes off effectively. It's very different than any other thing I can think of that's happened in a boss fight. I think it's because it's instantaneous that makes it rough. If it was like a little bit delayed, it wouldn't be nearly as bad. Okay, that works. Okay, now I'm safe. Okay. No. Heal. Smash. That hit me. Cool. Okay. Hit you with one of those. Whoa. Just don't get killed by the sword, please. Uh-huh. Oh. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the second wave of the porcupine attack. I was not ready for that. Those things are basically just like a floating version of knife hands. And yeah, that just confirms that knife hand is the greatest weapon in the game. Because it is 90% of what is killing me here. And it's just because they just pop out immediately. Like, if there was just even a slight delay to it, it would be so much easier to deal with. Whoa! Okay. Bang. Bang. Do that. Give me this. Alright. Ow. Oh my god, I dashed right into it. I don't think my brain is functioning today. I don't think it's functioning today. This is like one of those bosses where I feel like I could have beat it like really, really early on. And the further and further we go, the harder I have like, you know, this could have easily been one of those bosses where I could have beat it on like the 3rd try and been like, oh wow, that was weirdly easy. But I just got like, I choked just a little bit on those early attempts, and now I'm paying the price for it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's just like, why? Why did they have that particular situation happen? Like, if I hit the threshold and then he like did a little charge for a few seconds and then I had time to kind of back up and get ready to deal with the flurry of daggers, that would be one thing. But the fact that it's just like, these are instant little, you know, things you have to deal with now makes it so much harder. Ow. Ow. Okay, I walked right into that one. Yeah, like, most of the damage I'm taking is just from those things, and since we don't really heal off of this boss either, taking little chip damage like that is very, very detrimental. Just get me out of there. Thank you. Huh, that's better. Nope, jump. Okay. It was almost bad. Do one of those. Whoop. Gonna try to get that now. That didn't really help much. I guess it stops it for a while. Ow. Yeah, it like disables it. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Whoa! Get out of there. I need to heal. Would you just... No! Fuck! No! To explain what I did there, I think I pressed B to try and dash and then immediately pressed RT to do the heal. But I think I either missed the B button or my brain got confused and accidentally pressed RT first, so I was just standing there. But sitting there waiting for the stupid sword to decide to do its attack screwed me immensely. Is that useful? Kinda, I guess. I mean, it did hurt you quite a bit. It's very hard to get that attack off because I have to hit so many times. Yeah, I had to. Okay. That wasn't enough range. Yeah, I just hate waiting for the stupid sword to do its thing. Like, it's the worst. Like, just attack! Jesus! There we go. Alright. Do that. Uh-oh. Ah! I didn't know which one was attacking me next. No. I was like, is it the one back there or is it the one right in front of me? There's a lot of things with this boss that are just weird and make it hard for just odd reasons. Like, I could just be doing stupid things. Mind. Like, I always like to preface that. This could just be me being dumb. That was dumb with me. But it feels like there's just weird things in this fight that make it kind of painful in a weird way. Mostly just that weird, you know, your reflection daggers. But Those are just a unique sort of pain in the ass to deal with. So... there. Okay, throw that in. No. Bad Sculptor. Okay. Okay, make sure we hit that. Thank you. Okay, heal. No. No. Okay. Can I hit that? Thank you. Oh my god, you have a fire underneath you. Heal. Gotcha, you little bastard. Get out of here. Oh. Yeah, a lot of it is still just learning, but the daggers popping out is just, like, that's hard when they're instant like that. Like, they just materialize. There's so many situations you can get in where it's like, oh, you know, like, obviously you can tell in the health bars when it's going to happen, but sometimes due to, like, stacking effects and stuff, your attacks do more damage than you expect, or less damage than you would expect, so, you know, sometimes it would go off when you weren't ready. And when that happens, it sucks, because you can just be moving and coming into contact with something that wasn't even there when you started your movement. Which just makes it kind of a pain to deal with. Like, even if it just paused for like half a second before it actually did the thing, that would be so much more manageable. And the only reason I bring it up is because, I don't know, like I said, maybe my experience is weird or something, or I was just playing badly, or it's a, you know, bad day for me. That could entirely be the case, but it just felt kind of unfair at times when the daggers would just pop up. And you don't know, like, or at least I didn't notice when, like, each of them are coming towards you. Like, they don't... I looked to try and see if, like, one of them would glow brighter before they would start to shoot. And I didn't see anything. Like, maybe they do, and I just didn't notice it. But that would be nice, too, if you could tell which dagger was coming for you next, because they kind of glow. But when you're standing directly under one, and there's one on the left side, it's very important to know which one's coming for you next, because, you know, one you need to parry immediately, another one you need to wait just a second. So there's just some weirdness with that, and that could have been harder, to be fair, because I have the harder parry thing on. That definitely could have been part of it. I did do that intentionally. But yeah, like, the mechanics of that boss, it didn't feel like its combos were really difficult or anything. Nothing else in the boss fight I thought was unfair or kind of weird or anything. It's just that little, once you reach a certain part of my health bar, I become a porcupine and shit knives out of my ass. Like, that part is the part that's like, huh, this doesn't feel like it makes sense with the rest of the fight. Like, the big shockwaves, all of those things, even the sword flying up, like, that's cool. I liked the sword. Mostly just because it was more interesting than the daggers. And there was felt like a little bit more counterplay to it. Like, you could specifically bait it out, jump up and parry it, and then its own cooldown for a little bit. If the daggers were like that, or if they, like, spawned at the edges of the screen instead of right around the boss, that would be better. Like, if they spawned, like, you know, you hit the trigger and they spawn on each of the left and right side of the screen, one on the top, one on the bottom, both left sides. That, I feel, would be better. You couldn't see them then, I guess, which might be an issue, to be fair. But there's something that's just rough about, you have to get in melee range to attack the boss, and then once you hit a certain threshold on the health bar, it's like, okay, well, now you're trapped in a cage that is actively going to damage you while trying to get out of it. So you either sit under the boss's taint and parry the daggers as best as you can, or as they come in, you hit the boss from range to break that threshold, which might be what they intend, or you just, you know, dodge them all, I guess, to get out of there, but sometimes that's hard to do. Because what I kept doing was, as soon as I would break the health bar, I would dash and jump to try and get away, and that would usually land me right into a dagger, and I would just take the damage. But yeah, that one mechanic just feels kind of weird in general on all the enemies. I think it works better on like the ones we run into just randomly around here. But on bosses, it's rough, especially since you don't get your heal refunded from it either. Like, if they were just like, bosses don't have heals anymore, that's fine. We have like 3 heals now. But having like an incredibly detrimental effect replace it instead is rough. But yeah, there was just some odd, that was an odd fight, mostly because of those little triggers that you get on the various parts of the health bar. Everything else for it felt perfectly fine. And it's not because it was just harder. I just did feel like that was a little unfair at times. In absence of First Smith Manzel, a lone High Sculptor made a brave final stand against Goel's ravaging the Palladium. When the First Smith returned and saw the destruction, they immediately began a hunt for the perpetrator. They completely overlooked the infection beginning to grow within their impaled subjects. Yeah. Alrighty. I do like this hammer, or this big axe, though. I do think the big axe is cool. The only problem with it is combo attacks on a weapon this slow feels counterintuitive, I guess. I only managed to get it off once, and the boss had to effectively sit there for a calendar year for me to get 3 hits and then do the special. Like, he was standing there for a while before I could actually use this. Because I think you have to hit them 3 times. This, I think, would be better, but it doesn't quite scale with what I want it to as much. So we might still swap some things around. Who knows? We will see. We will see. But alright. Alright. So next time we'll continue. Maybe it'll go a little bit smoother and stuff, but hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.